The Merrick and Rosso podcast.
There was a slightly alternative version of the World Cup going around, the call from today's decider between France and Italy, and this is probably a more accurate display of what these two teams truly represent.
Welcome to the World Cup final between Italy and France. Recently, both teams are being greatly criticised. The Italians accused of being actors, and the French for their attitude towards other players. And play has begun, with the Italians starting with the ball. It's Pacino in possession. Pacino passes to De Niro. De Niro asks his opponents if they are looking at him, then passes to Liotta. Liotta to Pesci, looks for Glover or Gibson, but they are not in this picture. Goes back to Liotta, and haven't these two magnificent players worked well together in the past? They are good fellas. Liotta, chip kick to DiCaprio, the youngster of the group. He passes to Matt LeBlanc, who winds up for a shot, but oh no! That was worse than the reddies for Joey. It's out of bounds and the French will take possession. The throw-in taken by Arrogance, who quickly gets it to Rudeness. Rudeness passes to Snobbery, a huge part of the French makeup right there. Snobbery goes back to Arrogance and in typical French style refuses to take the ball until he's absolutely sure it's not English. Now he dribbles it towards the net. Escargot, who has been a little sluggish till now, calls for it to be kicked to him, but he is totally ignored, even though he speaks the language. And the French fans are loving it. Absolutely textbook French. Arrogance presses on and looks like he might end this without the help of the Americans, unlike several world wars. But no! In sweeps the Italian Travolta like he was a jet pilot, quickly passing it to Tarantino, who kicks it long towards De Vito, whose little legs have trouble accelerating. If only his twin was here. He is almost intercepted by the French defender. Bad attitude. It's now a clear run, but wait! Here comes the French keeper, Lewenka! This could be it for De Vito. He panics. He chips it into the air, right into the path of the keeper. But what's this? Ralph Macchio leaps into the air and kicks the ball with some sort of karate move he learned as a kid, no doubt. And he scores! Italy wins! Oh, the Japanese coach, Mr. Miyagi, is so happy he's sanding the floor. Italy win the World Cup.
Not exactly how it happened, but close enough. Happy birthday to Chappelle Corby. She's turned 29, and I'm sure someone's probably trying to get her a cake at the moment with a hacksaw blade smuggled in the middle of it.
A file.
And then she can just make her way out to freedom.
But imagine that she says, get me a file, put the file in me cake. And they go, all right, no dramas. And they put a file in there. But, of course, it's a nail file because she's a beautician. They think that's what she wants.
Yeah.
That'd be a crack up. You know what they should do? Give her a pet monkey. Why not? Why wouldn't you have a pet monkey? It's barley. Plenty of bananas.
I don't know.
Some peanuts.
Something embarrassing happened to me yesterday. I was going for a drive with my girlfriend, and we stopped at the lights, and we're having a little bit of a pash, to tell you the truth.
Oh, okay, couldn't wait till you get home.
No, just a little kiss.
What prompted the pash at the traffic lights?
Passion, Sammy.
Right.
Can you remind me what this? Sorry, I'm married. I just
Anyway, so having a bit of a kiss, nothing too full on, and I was didn't realise, and then I looked up, and there's an ambulance, one of those ambulance trucks next to me. And the ambo driver told me off for public pashing. It was very embarrassing.
Oh,
what do you mean? What did he say?
He was just laughing at me.
Oh.
You see, he didn't tell me to get a room.
But he treated you like a teenager.
Yeah, and I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed.
Yeah, that's because driving, when you're in the car, you should really be concentrating on driving, not trying to do other things.
No, but he was at the lights.
Yeah, but still.
Stopped.
Yeah, but still, though, you've got to be concentrating on the road 100%. You can't have a lapse in concentration just for.
Well, I'm not driving and pashing at the same time, but it was embarrassing.
I don't understand that. There must have been something that prompted it. I mean, did you just you'd stopped at the lights and it was the colour of the red that sparked some kind of passion in you? Did you look over and the light was shining on her hair in some special way? I mean, you just reach out and maul her at any time of the day? There must have been something.
Sammy, it's
What was it, Rosso? What was the
Yeah.
trigger?
Well, it's sort of liking my girlfriend, I think. I don't know.
But whilst
This
you're
is-
driving, though, like, what was the trigger?
The car's not a very romantic place.
The problem is, though, you go over for the pash whilst you're driving. It seems like a romantic thing to do, but you clothesline yourself on the bloody seatbelt. What I do is go, give me a sweet. Oh! You stay there. We'll do it when we get out of the car.
No, what's wrong with having a little kiss when you're in the car? Don't you do that, Sammy?
No.
It's not a romantic setting that makes you want to pass your girlfriend, Sammy. What? People running around get you. What?
He's very hormonal, Sam. It's his hormones that do it.
You guys are idiots.
No, good on you. That's lovely, Rosso. We're just jealous.
This is wee shit.
We're jealous of the passion that he's feeling because he's in a new relationship and it's still butterfly time.
Well, you're jealous, so you want to pass his girlfriend? Is that what you're saying? Everybody's turning on each other. It's awesome.
Oh, it's a perfect circle. Come on. Nick, our producer, has been in a relationship for a year and a half and she still pashes in the car.
Yeah.
That's because she's going out with a 14-year-old and it's the only place they can. Hey, we've got a few people who are calling in about public pashing. Amanda's called in. You are a public pasher, I believe.
Yeah,
How long have you been going out with your boyfriend for?
about 2.5 years.
And you're still at it.
Yeah.
Where do you reckon's the worst place you have a public pash? I don't like it when people pash at the movies. It's weird.
Yeah, we do it there.
Probably in the park in a lunch hour.
Yeah, in the park in our lunch hour. That's pretty bad.
It's disgusting.
What, do you work together
No, we work near each other.
and then
We
you
both work
catch
in
up
the
and
city.
have a kiss? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
How old are you both?
We're both 22.
Oh, yeah, you're still
Young
young.
love.
Yeah.
So you're a romance hater, Sammy?
No, I'm not a romance hater. I just don't get the public pashing thing. I don't get it in the car. I don't get it in the park. I just don't get it in public.
Have you never enjoyed, lying in the park on a summer's day and kissing your boyfriend?
Not recently, no.
Right.
See, if I go to the park with my wife, the idea is that you might lie down and just, hang out in the grass and look at the sky and stuff like that, but then I want to kick the footy.
Yeah, I was going to say so.
It's a bit of a romance killer. I've got to say, come on, kick it to me.
For you, mate, it's hard to get passionate when you're throwing stones at seagulls, isn't it? Michael, you don't really do that. Mate, you saw a guy get booked by police.
I certainly did, boys. I was on a car cruise one weekend and we're there just cruising along on this highway and we're sitting there at a set of lights and there's a couple in the car in front of me and there's a policeman sitting next to me in the set of lights. And they're there just having a bit of a pash, while the red light's going on. And we get about 30 metres up the street and they pull in front of me behind the other car and pull them over. So, the whole cruise stops. They got booked and it was for negligent driving.
Oh, fair enough,
That's
too.
awesome.
I was at the lights, though, It was only a little pash, wasn't massive.
No, they should do time for that, though.
Yeah. Mel, now you kiss in the car?
Yep, all the time. At the red lights only, though.
And you worked it out so it's not unsafe?
Well, I keep my eye on the red light, and then I just let him know so we don't get honked.
Yeah, see, that's it. See, I don't have any time, Mel. Right? I don't spare anybody any time before I go straight to the horn.
You don't want to be honked in the car.
No.
No, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I was at a very notorious intersection where there is no time for delays, and there's this woman in front of me, right? And the lights went green. I just went 1, 2, 3, and went, right, that's it. You're out of time, buddy.
Impatient,
And on the horn, you know why, Mel? She was reading the bloody newspaper at the lights.
Yeah.
You don't read the newspaper whilst you're driving. I should be made some sort of cop so that I can give people fines for that sort of caper and catch them out. The police can't be expected to do everything. I can help out. I could have delivered her a fine if they gave me a siren and a gun. I could have pulled her over, pulled out the gun and said, you were reading the newspaper, here's your fine.
Do you know-
You took more than 3 seconds to turn right on an intersection that's notorious for not letting enough people through.
I think the point with that situation, if someone is asleep or not concentrating when the light goes green, you've got to give them a polite toot, not a full-on honk.
No,
Yeah, it's
onto the
all
horn.
into.
It's all about the toot, and that is a reminder. That's not angry. Do you
Oh.
go straight to Angry Town?
Well, see, I've always thought that there should be 2 types of horns in a car. There should be the polite horn, which is just like a toot, just to say, oh, by the way, the light has gone green, so put down your freaking newspaper. And another one that just says, put down your newspaper and drive your car! Prince William, this is an interesting one. Prince William has joined a whole lot of other cadets from his from Sandhurst Military Academy. and they've gone on a charity run.
Right.
All right, now he's a fit young bloke, and a lot of blokes in the army, they'd be pretty fit. They've gone on a charity run, 1.6 kilometres.
Are you kidding?
I'm not joking.
No.
Not even 2Ks. 1.6. I mean, seriously. I'd run that far on a Saturday night to go and get a kebab, frankly. And I could probably make it. 1.6 kilometres.
That is terrific.
That's awesome.
Let's do the Watch the Channel 10 news for charity. 1 hour. Sitting on a couch, no toilet breaks. You're worth $100. Awesome effort.
Get sponsorship for that one. Listen, unfortunately, I've got some sad news talking about the birth of a fantastic local creature, a grey nurse shark, who was born into this world at the aquarium, and he started off life the hard way by eating his brothers and sisters.
What an awesome effort.
I mean, you're always going to turn and have some dramas with your siblings at some stage, but you at least wait till a bit later on in life. You don't eat them straight away. Anyway, little Ken, as he was named by us just now.
Little Kenny.
Kenny the shark. Unfortunately, he's passed on. He died in the aquarium.
So sad.
It's sad.
It is sad. It's no real cause for death. They don't really know what happened. They just went to the tank and
Organ failure.
Ken had organ failure, and he's dead. And all I can say is that Ken's gone to a better place. And, this is here. I'm just going to have some. Let's get a slice of lemon, Rosso.
Yeah, just a little bit. Salt it up.
Salt on it?
Salt it up
Yeah.
in a flake, please, little Kenny. Ooh, nice fillet.
Oh, that's nice.
You can't eat something that you've already named.
Oh, yes, we have. We
can.
can. It's just. Oh, hang on a second. What's this coming at us now? What's this coming at us like now? Yes. Oh, you buggers! Get away! Get away from Kenny! This is not what he wanted.
No.
This is not what he wanted. What he wanted was this next. He wanted this.
Just to be eaten
This is
in a
the thing that
pan.
he wanted. This
Yeah.
in a pan
Yeah,
with
sizzles.
some lemon.
Mm.
He didn't want this.
He didn't want to be attacked
this,
by these.
That's not what he wanted, little
Poor
Ken.
Now,
Kenny.
what? Before you start saying, "Oh, poor Ken," we're making fun about a poor little sharky that died. We are talking about a shark that ate its brothers and sisters
But that's
in the
nature.
womb.
That's nature.
What do you
And
think
it's natural
eating
for
is?
yes, it's natural for Rosso and I to eat the shark that ate the other sharks.
I just think
Nice badass.
it's a little disrespectful. I mean, this was a very important thing for the aquarium, and
Look,
a
from
big
that
deal
point
for
of
them to
You'll
breed
just be having
a
the chips
shark.
then. You'll just be having the chips.
Yeah, just
I don't mind.
Bit
Let's
of barbecue sauce.
more for me and Rosso. I'll eat him up. Ken, he's gone.
I saw the in his.
delicious.
I saw this
smell
book
that so
yesterday.
fresh. Ooh,
In Florida, they had this. It was a submerged vessel that they used for a period of time for research. And when the research finished, they kept it underwater. And now you can go and have a holiday there. And it's 8 meters underwater. It's about the size. It's like an underwater caravan.
and you just stay under. How do you get down there?
You scuba dive, and you can't take any clothes.
So you have to stay in your
Lame.
scuba gear for the whole holiday.
I'm sure they've got some kimonos or something down there
How'd they get those down there?
in a plastic bag with a tie
Plastic
around
bag.
it. So, and if they've got food down there, right, and so you can cook for yourself. But if you don't feel like cooking, you call them up, and a scuba diver brings down your meal in a plastic bag.
What if you want like pizza or something like that? How's they're going to bring that down? It's
In a
gonna
plastic box.
It's going to get wrecked.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
Anyway,
you need some sort of airtight briefcase.
something to do next time you're in Florida.
The other big news today is the fact that John Howard is in some pretty hot water. Treasurer Peter Costello looks as though there's a lot of people supporting him, saying that he's been betrayed by John Howard, that he was promised at some stage to receive the leadership, that John Howard had no intent of keeping it for as long as he has. That's fairly common knowledge, but it seems as though he's been betrayed. And a lot of Peter Costello's supporters have come out and said, look, it's a shame he's been lied to for the best part of 10 years. He's been cheated and he's been betrayed. And I say to Peter Costello, now you know what it's like to be an Australian citizen. Welcome aboard, sport.
Today, we will leave you with Mardo's World Cup wrap-up. We'll catch you tomorrow, folks.
See you tomorrow.
In the opening 2.5 weeks, we didn't give a hoot about anyone except our Socceroos. And how good were they first up against Japan?
Tim Cahill has scored the nation's first ever World Cup Finals goal. Paducah's in an offside position. Aloisi might go on his own. Aloisi! 3-1! It's all over! 3 points for Australia!
A 2-0 loss to Brazil followed, and in our final group game, all we needed was a draw against Croatia.
Might drop a Kuhl! Harry Kuhl has done it! Australia's golden boy has come up with a golden goal! And we're back tied at 2-2.
Thank God Harry was at the right place at the right time and a beautiful goal.
It was a fantastic fight back, and Harry, he is King Harry for all of us now.
Mission accomplished. Through to the second round. Uncharted waters for us Aussies. A meeting with the Italians in the final 16. Our reward.
Fabio Grosso! Oh, it's a penalty! Oh, it's a disaster for Australia at the end. And would you believe it's Lucas Neal? It's Totti against Schwarzer. And it's 1-0, and it's all over surely at the Fritz Walter Stadium. It's cruel, oh so cruel.
That was the worst decision I've seen in world sport.
Ripped off, mate. They did us proud, but extremely shattering.
Ripped off, totally ripped off. The free kick was not, in my opinion, free kick, but overall we are knockouts, and I can be very proud.
The Socceroos out, courtesy of a crap refereeing decision. But boys, you made us proud, you bloody legends.
We're the great overachiever. We came here as a very lowly ranked team, and the world has taken notice and big time of what Australia's done.
The Italians ended up in a semi-showdown with Germany and produced great acting skills yet again, and the finishing touches to boot.
And for Del Piero, yes! Glory for Italy!
While the Frogs quietly went about their business, reaching the final with a 1-0 semis win over Portugal.
France was dominating, and Portugal did not really, in the second half, especially present real serious opponent.
Don't worry about it too much, Portuguese. You still make great chicken. So the final was complete. Italy against the Frogs.
The Italian for the World Cup. Can he not? You believe he can! You better believe he can! Italy have won the World Cup in a penalty shootout over France. I'm looking down over Norton Street. There were 3 players lit here before. There are 103 now. They are dancing in the street. 10,000 of them. You'd swear you're in Rome, not in the heart of Sydney. But this is Little Italy, of course. Norton Street. This is a cause for celebration. The Italians have won their 4th World Cup crown in a penalty shootout. Doesn't get any more exciting.
Thanks for listening to the Merrick and Rosso podcast. Email any feedback to podcast@nova969.com.au or check out our MySpace at www.myspace.com/Merrick and Rosso podcast.